Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Easy Life Science. Here we are going to discuss about general characteristics of mycoplasma. Please subscribe my channel, share my video. Let's start. In 1896, French scientists Nocard and Rox were studying on one disease called as a pneumoniah or a contagious bovine pneumonia, and these two scientists were isolated the causative agent of the CBPP, and the causative agent for the CBPP were similar to the bacteria, and it has a very small size. These are the photographs of nocards and rocks. Mycoplasma are a smallest class of molecules. Molecules are a soft-skinned bacteria, smallest in size and self-replicating ability. The name mycoplasma were derived from the one word or one Greek word, that is a mycos. Mycos means a fungi and plasma means formed. And this name is proposed in 1950. Before that, there was a one word, that is a PPLO, pneumonia like organism. Mycoplasma are free living organisms. These organisms are unique among prokaryotes because they lack a cell wall. These are the bacteria, or these are a true bacteria which lacks a cell wall. So because of lacking a cell wall, these organisms shows a pleomorphism. Their shape may be spheroid, granule, filamentous or rod. Mycoplasma species are the smallest free-living organisms which are unique among prokaryotes because they lack a cell wall. Because of a lacking cell wall, these organism does not get stained by a Gram-Staining reaction, and these are resistant to a number of antimicrobial agents. The antimicrobial agent like beta-lactam antibiotics. Basically, the beta-lactam antibiotics acts on a cell wall of a pathogen, and as this organism does not have any cell wall, they don't get killed because of action of beta-lactam antibiotics. So these are resistant to this antibiotic. The 7th edition of Burgess Manual, mycoplasma are kept under order Mycoplasmatales and a class Schizomites, family Mycoplasmataceae. The family Mycoplasmataceae, it has a characteristic that they require cholesterol or other steroids for their growth. Basically, 5 genes are there: Mycoplasma, Uroplasma, Acholeplasma, Aneroplasma and Spiroplasma. These are the 5 genus of a family Mycoplasmataceae. Characteristic of a family Mycoplasmataceae is that they require a cholesterol and other steroids for their growth. 5 genus: Mycoplasma, Ureaplasma, Acholeplasma, Aneroplasma and Spiroplasma. Basic characteristics of the mycoplasma: they are prokaryotic in nature. These are a bacteria. Their size is so tiny so they can pass through a bacteria-proof filter. Their size is 150 to 250 nanometer. All of them are parasites of animal and plants. They lack a cell wall. So, as these organisms lack a cell wall, their membrane contains a steroid and it gives a rigidity to the organism. They show a fastidious growth requirement. When we grow these organisms on a media, the colony formed on a media are microscopic and shows a fried egg or a mulberry type pattern. This is a photograph or a cross section of a mycoplasma. Cultivation characteristic of a mycoplasma. These are a parasites. They can grow on a non-living media, maybe on a solid or a liquid media. The media for a culturing purpose of a mycoplasma should have a proper osmotic pressure, and the best selective medium for a cultivation of mycoplasma is a meat infusion agar, which contains 1% peptone, 25% serum, 25% yeast extract. On this media, the growth of this organism is appears in form of a colony like a fried egg pattern colonies. Nowadays, at least 70 species of a mycoplasma are isolated as a human pathogens. Some of them are a Mycoplasma pneumoniae, Mycoplasma hominis, Mycoplasma genitalum, and Uroplasma. Mycoplasma are a bacteria, but some characteristics of them are differ from a bacteria. These are the bacteria does not have any steroids in their cell membrane, but the Mycoplasma shows a steroids in their cell membrane. They share no DNA homology with a known bacteria, and the G plus C content of the Mycoplasma is very low. That is a guanine plus cytosine is very low. The genome of a Mycoplasma has a very low molecular weight. They exhibit no reversion to word form. However, the term mycoplasma has been frequently used to denote any species included in the class Molluscs or a soft skin organism. The common characteristics are complete lack of bacterial cell wall, osmotic fragility, colony safe, and ability to filter through a 405 nanometer spores filter. Their phylogenetic relationship, when we study a 5S and a 16S ribosomal RNA, their sequence is similar to a bacteria. How they are different from viruses? We know that the virus does not grow on a living media, but the mycoplasma can. Sorry, we know that the virus does not grow on a non-living media or a synthetic media, but the mycoplasma can grow on a cell-free media or a synthetic media. The viruses contains only one type of genetic material, but the mycoplasma contains RNA and DNA. Viruses are intercellular parasites, but the mycoplasma are intracellular as well as extracellular parasites. Mycoplasma found on a surface of mucous membranes, mucus of a respiratory tract and a urinary tract. Antigenic property, they show a surface antigens, that is glycolipids and proteins. The glycolipids can be identified a complement fixation test, whereas a proteins or a protein antigens are detected by a ELISA method, that is a enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. They are resistant to the beta-lactam antibiotic like a penicillin and a cephalosporin, because penicillin and a cephalosporin, these are a cell wall inhibiting antibiotic, and as the mycoplasma does not have a cell wall, this antibiotic does not show any effect on a mycoplasma. So these are resistant to the penicillin and a cephalosporin. The mycoplasma are destroyed by a heat at 45 degrees Celsius temperature within a 50 minutes. They are sensitive to a tetracycline and other protein synthetic inhibiting antibiotic. How the mycoplasma gets spread from healthy person? The infection moves easily among the people which are close contact. When the infected person or the patient sneeze, coughs or spit, the air droplets shows a presence of the mycoplasma, and when healthy person come in contact with a environment or a such environment, it also get infected. These are a this is a image of a pneumonia. The pneumonia caused by a mycoplasma is called as a atypical pneumonia or a walking pneumonia or community acquired pneumonia. The growth rate is very slow for a mycoplasma. To treat a mycoplasma infection, we can make use of erythromycin, tetracycline, clindamycin, levofloxacin, doxycycline, gentamicin. This is about the general characteristics of the mycoplasma. If you like my video, please subscribe, share it to your friends.